Cup day, Wimbledon.
Yeah, it's going to be great, isn't it? Obviously we're going there as the underdogs. Wimbledon playing very well at the moment. They're a good team, great little setup, and obviously the support they've got is, it's going to be a really good occasion for us, and just see how far we've come really. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Looking back to last Saturday against Chester, thrilling game, and you were delighted to get back to winning ways, and more importantly now you've got 2 weeks where you can sit on top of the table.
Yeah, and it's great achievement. I'm very proud of the boys I was on Saturday. And I thought, except for the first 15 minutes, we didn't really come out the blocks, but Chester did, so fair play to them. But after that, I thought we controlled the game really well, and we just need that third goal to really make us a little bit more comfortable. But I was very proud of the boys, like I've done all season, to be fair. Like I said, there's only one game really, the Tranmere game, where we were poor. Other than that, we played very well.
Injury-wise as well, you're starting to see a bit of light at the end of the tunnel at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, it's been good. David Pipe, he trained today, which is good. It's obviously Thursday. And Darren Jones had 4 sessions now, training sessions, so he's back. Curtis Guthrie obviously back from suspension. Just Delano obviously is recovering from his hernia operation. And Aaron O'Connor. So Aaron, I don't think he'll be ready for Saturday, but he might have a squeak.
And also Stevie Arnold is back now,
yes,
in full training as
yeah,
well. Dale Lever's been called back to Stoke City, but
yeah,
it's great news to have Steve available again.
Yeah, most definitely, and it's been a very good loan for us. I'd like to thank Stoke, really. They've been fantastic, Stoke have. But Dale Lever's that's been a good month, and a little bit more than a month. Very pleased with Matt Margate. And it's a good experience for him, but more importantly, he's a great lad, and he's worked his socks off, and the boy has got talent, he has. But obviously, we've got Stevie back now, and with Johnny playing so well, it's good competition between those two. And obviously we've got Paul White, who's flickering in and out alone at the moment. But I'm just pleased that Stevie's had obviously injuries since he's been here, but everyone knows what he's like when he plays, because the second half of the season I thought he was superb.
I know you rotated your keepers for the FA Cup game the other week at Margate. I know
yes,
Johnny was at a rest really for Johnny.
That was.
Is there any contemplation of rotation, or is this something you're going to keep up your sleeve?
I just keep up my sleeve really. We haven't got, we don't have many friendlies really, because obviously the season has started and other clubs have got games themselves in the reserve league. So it's hard to get competitive games for us for friendlies with the lads who are not involved. But no, we'll keep that one up my sleeve, Ash. We're just going to see how Stevie is for the rest of the week, and obviously, but Johnny is more than ready now. He's had a good rest, with his arm and his legs, just picking up little niggles. But I've been unbelievably pleased with Johnny. He's been very good.
You've tweaked your lineups recently. It's just proved how adaptable your squad is. You've slotted 3 in midfield at times, maybe to negate injury issues,
yeah,
and what have you, but they've not let you down.
No, and fair play to the whole squad. The whole squad knows what's going on. Obviously we work very hard in the training. We do a lot of shaping training, but we've got some good football and brains. And that massively helps. And obviously the other biggest thing is results. Results is key. If you change the system or change personnel and you lose, and then that's the players really sometimes think, well, is this right or wrong, and blah 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 blah. But we're winning games. That's the main thing. And that's when you do tweak things and you do win games, then it does help.
Finally, the FA Cup. You must have some very fond memories. Can you tell us any of, as a coach and also as a player?
Yeah, well, I love the FA Cup, full stop. As a little kid, watching Ipswich win the FA Cup in 1978. But as a player, we got to the quarterfinals. We played Chelsea in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup when I was at Gillingham. Some really good times. And obviously, when we played the bigger clubs at Blackburn's, and obviously when Blackburn were really flying high with the Shearers, the likes of Shearer. And obviously, coaching-wise, obviously the FA Cup final, the semi-final, and the FA Cup final with Stoke. And they were fantastic occasions. And it's the best competition in the world, and we want to do well. We know it's going to be difficult on Saturday, but anything can happen on the day. And
like you said before as well, it gives you that chance to pick your team in the league that you want to be in next season.
Yeah, exactly right. And it will just see how far we've come. I know how far we've come. We've come a long, long way, and we know there's a long, long way to go as well. Obviously it's a tough season, but we've come a long way, and I just hope we do ourselves justice on Saturday.
Okay, cheers, Ady.